takes a keen sense of smell, a refined palate, and an open mind.
Investing too much emotion. Something.
So these are the kind of headlines they're going for these days.
Ooh, I could make a fortune from this.
Looks like I remembered correctly. Here we are.
Wow, this is awesome! Hard to believe it was just an empty beach before.
Yeah, it was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House. There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da! But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no, no, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away. Well, I can't believe you actually remember me. It's me, Lepine Pauline. That's right, the unlucky one. Of course! How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
Fantasyland?
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here. As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontanian filmmaking, a place for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
Nope! I might be inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all my life savings into it too!
Huh? You've got to be kidding. Ha! Look at you, puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project. If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on! Mockery is all you shall get, straight from the heart!
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid? Who are you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid!
Wow! That's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of smart personal assistant? You ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget. Oh, who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production!
Mass production? Ugh, insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind! There has never been another like me, nor will there ever be! And another thing, smart is the understatement of the century! I shall have you know that I am Kahulahau, forebear of ancient wisdom! I lived for eons long before any of you were born!
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient wisdom. Please, I meant no offense.
Idiot meets idiot.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
Miss Navia! Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon, how have you been lately?
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
What about me? What about me? My useless servant can't even give me a proper introduction.
You'd think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, see that? That's what I call proper manners. Well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name. Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they? I mean, try to puff themselves up to look more impressive.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a single night. Honestly, thank heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light. I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia hoping she could lend a hand. After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
Sorry, Traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement, as you can see. I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet, so let me fill you in. In short, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event and also providing technical support.
Huh? Cheval Moran?
That's right! The one and only Surintendant Cheval Moran! After much persistence and many solicitations, I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend. Not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's also boosting her own popularity. And that was always the goal, a win-win arrangement.
It's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas. By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline, have you decided to switch careers and go into film tech?
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions. Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event. As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management. For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, Traveler, are you at all interested in taking part? It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to, say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
Well, as it happens, that'll be a piece of cake. Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef, Miss Escoffier, to run our theme restaurant. Look over there!
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
She seems a bit busy right now.
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make a How go be her assistant.
You little... What's your game here?
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Please feel free to take a gander at what we've got. Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come find me later. it's you! Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew? No problem. We'll be ready when you are.
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality. I just wish I could say the same about the new staff.
An important part of cooking is making sure the ingredients absorb the flavors in the dish. To that end, a chef must be able to wield a knife with the same level of precision as a surgeon. Practice makes perfect. Know of any new orchestral pieces? I like to swap out the background music in the kitchen once in a while. It's a great way to find new inspiration.
Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now, but I assure you it is entirely necessary. The sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. Do you have any idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna get with how lax things are at the moment? The ones that leave their guns behind by accident and then come back to collect them later bringing ammunition with them.
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh.
Wait, has that happened before?
No, it's just the mention of guns reminded me. Someone did actually leave their gun nearby.
Huh?
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box. It didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a Natlanese vibe.
Oh?
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, so it seemed like someone deliberately hid it there. But I didn't see much point in speculating, so the best thing I could think of was to hand it over to the authorities. I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just to hand it in. Ugh, it was exhausting.
What did the authorities make of it?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual. Before even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, they had several heated discussions about whose responsibility it was to write the lost and found notice. Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedine stepped up and immediately called in the Marechaussee Phantom to crack the lock and check if there were any dangerous items inside. And, as it turned out, there was a gun.
Wow, that's a dangerous item, all right.
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What, are the toys I gave you not good enough for you anymore?
Yep, got sick of those long ago.
You little... How dare you turn your nose up at my gifts! Why
Time for a timeout, old-timer. Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, do you recall what the gun looked like?
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask me, it didn't even really look like a gun. Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch. Something like this.
Whoa, it's so neat and precise.
It's nothing. Sorry. Is something wrong with my drawing? I know it doesn't really look like a gun, but I assure you, this is exactly what it looked like. And it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that with the officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
No, quite the opposite. The features are very accurate, and it is definitely from Natlan. Please, don't mind me. I'm just taking a moment to admire it.
I should be the one thanking you. Thank you, and everyone else for your support.
Don't mention it. Besides, we haven't really done anything.
Not at all. The buzz and excitement you guys bring is exactly what this event needs. Oh dear, I'm starting to feel a bit guilty watching everyone else toil away. Guess it's about time I got back to work too. But just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun. Correct. It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some ancient dragon ruins. Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand cannon, but in Fontaine terms, it's not wrong to call it a gun. Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin would turn up like this, out of the blue? I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might have slipped through the cracks. Time is of the essence, so I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicions. Perfect. Then we can head out right away. Or, if you want to catch up with your friends first, I can wait.
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
Nothing personal!
Bishop!
I thought the war was over.
Today, you witness your reckoning!
Find the wind.
Here!
The pinnacle of excellence!
Enraged Earth
Adapt
will
to
not
frosting!
absolve you! You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not! Come, experience an eon of suffering!
Find the wind.
Hold tight, bro!
Easy now, Kakuku.
One client, two clients, three clients.
Hey, get out, Kakuku. Mind the wind. Yeah.
Up and away!
Here!
Mind the wind.
Wanna come over for tea?
Did you hear that? Sounded like an animal call. Or maybe I'm just hearing things.
Toodaloo.
That painting on the board outside.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo.
Let's go.
One client, two clients, three clients.
Mind the wind.
A little amuse-bouche.
Wanna come over for tea?
Yeah! An inspired melange.
Toodaloo. When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Huh? Hey, get out! Cuckoo! Most things in life aren't one and done. Soon as you're rested up, let's make a move.
Up and away!
Mind your step!
Off to the freezer! Goose on the loose! Show no mercy!
Let's go!
Blazing sun!
Here!
Even the most
Get to work! Lolene, East Papa first! The burning down!
Come here, you little rascal!
Up and away!
Nothing personal! Mind the wind.
Toodaloo.
Wanna come over for tea?
Up and away!
Easy now, Kakuku. Mind the wind. Let's go.
All time, bro!
You two! The pinnacle of excellence! Yeah! Huh?
Huh, this chest is pretty good at keeping things fresh. An important part of cooking is making sure the ingredients absorb the flavors in the dish. To that end, a chef must be able to wield a knife with the same level of precision as a surgeon.
Off to the freezer! A little amuse-bouche!
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Ad Astra. Thank you for complete.
inspired melange.
Mind the wind.
This realm. If you ever...
Huh? Hey, get cuckoo!
This realm... Know of any new orchestral pieces? I like to swap out the background music in the kitchen once in a while. It's a great way to find new inspiration.
This realm is true. If you ever have...
The air here is so peaceful and calming. If we put on a slow concerto right now, I'm sure the condenser would be brimming with inspiration. You know, it almost feels like coming home. No picky customers, no reputation to uphold. Here, I can cook whatever I feel like. It's a nice chance to try out some new things from my list. Just to be clear, you are gonna set me up with a purpose-built kitchen here, right? Don't worry, I'll make sure it's worth your while. In Fontaine, I have hundreds of rich and famous people offering handsome sums of more on a daily basis, hoping for the chance to add just one exquisite dish to their family feast. I don't even have the time to turn them all down. Some of the letters I get go unopened and unread. But you, on the other hand, all you need is to provide an oven, a stovetop, a cupboard, and a water source. I've brought all the cooking utensils and ingredients that I need. No one else in all of Fontaine, or even all of Tavat, could hope for the special treatment I'm offering you. And all I ask in lieu of a salary is that you give me a thorough and honest review of each dish once you've had the pleasure of consuming it. Oh, don't worry, I trust you. You have good taste, and I have full confidence in our culinary compatibility. So you set up the kitchen however you like. Once I get to work, I'll be right in my element. You and I are like Lumidew bells and rainbow rose foam. One tender and delicate, the other sweet and sour. A perfect combination. I know if I cook for you based on gut instinct, you'll like what I come up with. The air here is... If we put on a slow concerto right now... Someone's perky this morning. I was gonna make you some breakfast, but it seems like you have more energy than me. Why don't you whip us something up instead? The air here... If we put on a slow... You know, it almost feels like coming home. No picky customers, no... Just to be clear, you are gonna set me up with a purpose-built... Don't worry, I'll make sure it's worth... In Fontaine, I have hundreds of rich... I don't even have the time to turn them all down. But you, on the other hand, all you need is to provide an oven. No one else in... And all I ask in lieu of a salary is that you give me a thorough and honest review of each dish once you've had the pleasure of consuming it. Oh, don't worry, I trust you. You have good taste. You and I are like... I know if I cook...